Hello, my friend. My name is Willy Mouna. I'm a spiritual teacher from Brazil. So my main language is Portuguese and not English, but I'm starting to do videos on English as well. So forgive me if I do many mistakes here. But my purpose is to share a bit of words here. So today we are going to talk about meditation. I will share a few things that I learned on my life with meditation, because I see that there is many persons that struggle with meditation. And for myself, meditation was always something very, very simple and direct to do. I remember one time when Rupert Spira, he said something like that: meditation is not what you do, is what you are. And the ego is what you do and not what you are. And why he said that? Because meditation is the simple act of just rest in our own being. Just stay in our own presence. So think with me how difficult it is to just be yourself. How much effort you need to do to be yourself. How many books you need to read to be yourself. How many retreats you need to go to be yourself. You are not yourself right now. You were not always yourself in your life. Even when you thought that you were being someone else, like I was unconscious, even on that moment, you were yourself. You just didn't realize it. So if meditation is the simple act of just be yourself, how difficult it can be. You don't need to do anything. Like people, when they start to meditate, they start to think that they need to do something. But you don't need to do anything. Like now, I'm just sitting here and I'm not doing anything. And that's enough. That's meditation. If I'm moving my arms, that's meditation. When I'm talking, that's meditation. Because I'm always on my being. I'm always on my true self. So there is not a moment when I'm not meditating. I'm just saying that to give example to you of how easy it is. So you can ask yourself, I am not who I am right now. You are not who you really are right now. How much effort you need to do to be yourself. How much effort, where you need to go to be yourself. Ask to yourself these questions. It's very important. So you see that this is a fantasy that we created. It's a spiritual fantasy that we need to do many efforts and go to many places to be ourselves. So this is a beautiful thing to realize. It's a beautiful thing to understand. That there is no distance between what I am and what I am. There is no distance. You are always what you are. You were always what you are. And you are always going to be who you really are. Even on the worst moments of your life, even on your biggest depressions and anxiety, even on that moment, you are your true being. Just ask yourself when you are having like a depression or an anxiety or a sadness, ask, who is this I that is observing this sadness, this depression, this anxiety? Who is this I? Some days ago I was counseling a woman, and she said to me that she was having a lot of anxiety. And then I asked it to her, who is this I that is observing the anxiety? And she said, it's me. And I asked it to her, is this me that is looking and observing the anxiety? Is this me having an anxiety? So is the observer of the anxiety having anxiety? This is something very incredible to realize, that there is something that is in peace looking to something that is not in peace. There is something that doesn't have any anxiety observing the anxiety. And that's when you see that give you a great liberation, because you have this, you split yourself from your emotions. You start to see the emotions from another point of view. Because before, we see the emotions as something that we are. I am my anxiety. I am my depression. But now, you are going to observe and see that I'm looking to this anxiety. I'm looking to this depression. And the one who is looking is free from what is being looked. I don't know if this word is good in English, but you understand. It's like the sky. The sky is giving space for other clouds, but the sky is not affected by the clouds. Even after a big storm, you look to the sky, and the sky was not affected by the storm. So that's the same with your emotions. You can have any emotion, but you, the true I, is never going to be affected by the emotions. It's only when you identify with the emotions that you are affected by the emotions. But you can liberate yourself. So that's also part of meditation. Meditation is realizing who you really are and start to live on this place. And meditation is not something that you do only with your eyes closed, because you are not your true self only when you are closing your eyes. You are your true self all the time. So right now, when I'm talking, I'm meditating. When I'm listening, I'm meditating, because I am being myself. And being myself is what meditation is all about. It's about being our true self. So there comes a moment when we don't have more necessity to stop to meditate, because you are always meditating, because you are always on your true self. There is no pauses. There is no pause, you know, like I'm going to the kitchen and now I'm going to stop being myself. I'm going to see my lover and now I'm stopping being myself. I'm going to see my family and now I'm stopping being myself. You're not your true self only when you close your eyes and stand still. You are always your true self, always. And that's something very beautiful to understand and to realize, because it gives you freedom from all the techniques that they teach on spirituality. It gives you freedom to just be yourself and to understand there is no effort to be yourself. Right now, how much effort you need to be, how much effort you need to do to be yourself, how much effort you need to do to be, how much effort you need to do to be aware. Do some effort to stop being aware. You cannot do that because you don't do awareness. Awareness is always there. You cannot do effort to stop awareness, and you cannot do effort to do awareness. So I don't do effort to be myself. I just realize that I'm always myself, I'm always aware. And that's it. When you know that, that's when true spirituality begins. Because then you understand what it's all about. You stop playing games, you stop getting lost in fantasies, you realize that that's it. Now I need to learn how to live my life from this place of true self. That's all about. That is what spirituality is all about. How can I be my true self all the time? On my relationship with my family, my lover, my work, that's it. You can meditate as much as you want on a mountain and go to 1,000,000 retreats, but what's going to matter most is how you treat your neighborhood, how you treat me that is speaking wrong English, how do you treat yourself, how do you treat life. That's all that spirituality is about. It's not about the mystical experiences. It's about the everyday life. And the everyday life is always happening to us. So every day, we are always going to have a new opportunity to be ourselves. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's it for today. Let me know if your thoughts about this subject. And we're gonna talk soon again. Thank you very much.